Hey guys, it's Claire. This is Small Joyful Things. As always, I go to thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and a whole bunch of places, and I look for things that make me happy. And then I come back and find out all I can about them and make little videos just to show them to you. So here we go. And today I have this. This is a glass refrigerator dish. And get the ruler. You see it's quite like it's not very big. You can hold it in one hand. It's like maybe 5 and a bit inches across. I keep knocking the camera, I'm sorry. Say 4.5 inches wide and say a little under 3. This is 3.5 inches deep, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try and be careful with it because this is actually kind of old. Okay, so what is this? All right, I'll use the lid because this is going to be easier just to describe it. This, I hope you can see it there. This is pressed glass, and you can see it's got the very, very slight like tinge of blue in it. All right, there's a slightly different design on the side here. Let's see if you can make sure you can see this as well. So what is this? Hopefully it actually tells us right on the base. And you kind of can't see it very well from that side, unfortunately. You might be able to see it on the inside. The stamp is there. It's not showing up in the camera. Okay, so what this is Fire King. And like, I'm so happy that I found this because it means that I finally get to talk about Fire King. So Fire King is actually a range of dishware and glassware that would have been made by Anchor Hocking starting around 1942. There are a lot of styles and everything, and it's kind of known for like basically milk glass with transfer patterns. It's going to be a little bit similar to Pyrex. But they did these as well, and this is actually one of the earlier Fire Kings. Like this pattern would have been made with like the stuff. I mean, if you collect Fire King, you know that what they're really known for is things like jadeite and the pink, the pinky milk glass as well. That's the stuff that's generally more valuable, and the early stuff definitely. Now this one would have been maybe late 1940s because thankfully we can actually date that pattern. That's the nice thing about it. This is the Philbe pattern, and this particular style of glass, the Sapphire glass or whatever, they would have been making this maybe in the late 1940s, like up to about mid 1950s or what have you. So what would people would have done with this is like before there was stuff like plastic containers and Tupperware and stuff. You put your leftovers into a glass dish like this and shoved it in your fridge. And I kind of like it. It's quite heavy, unfortunately. I don't know how useful it would be for that, but I'm going to show you some pictures of the Philbe pattern if I can do that. Here we go. Oh, come on, Google. Yeah, here we go. So Fire King is kind of cool. You will see Fire King like relatively often in thrift stores. You just don't really see this particular pattern, and you don't see the Sapphire glass, because this is much, much older. A lot of the Fire King that I would see in thrift stores will be like the later stuff, the stuff that would have been like the competitor to Pyrex, so a lot more milk glass and whatever. Now this jadeite, that's the stuff that everybody wants to get because it's a lot more rarer than the milk glass stuff. But you can see that they had an entire range of dishware and everything, and it was all just very pretty, very usable. And I happened to spot this one in a thrift store for $3. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh my God, that's early Fire King. I have to get it because then I can talk about Fire King a little bit. And I do like it. It's like that pattern. It's just got that cool like 1940s, 1950s kind of retro design going on. Like it's just really fun. This glassware, I really like it. So am I going to keep this? I'm afraid that I will not be able to keep it. Much as I would love to keep it and use it, it has a massive crack right here, which I unfortunately did not see. I don't know if I will even be able to put this up on eBay or whatever. I don't know who would buy it or even want it with a crack that bad. Like a lot of the early Fire King, like the refrigerated dishes like this that you see, like they would have been sold on their own and without their lids, because obviously the lids get lost. I may put the lid up for sale. I may just have to donate this back to a thrift store, or otherwise just get rid of it, because that damage is quite bad. And it's a, I mean, it's a real shame. This is such a lovely dish otherwise. And apart from that giant crack, like there's no chips or anything. It's in perfect and beautiful condition. So kind of sad, but you know, what can you do? Anyway, this is my small joyful thing for today. I'm so happy that I found this and I got a chance to kind of see it in the flesh. Damaged as it is really lovely just to look at it. Like this is like from, you know, the time of the Second World War kind of thing, and survived this long. Well, mostly intact, you know. And if you like retro and vintage stuff like the way that I do, this is just like, you'll look at this and just go, yeah, this is good, this is nice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy my small joyful thing. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.